You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, this was exactly my point the last couple of days. If Caitlin Clark was trying to somehow, some way make things easier on herself by giving what it turned out to be a PR nightmare kind of interview that's had massive fallout, massive backlash, and people absolutely rejected the words that came out of her mouth from that Time magazine interview where she was talking about race. And the moment she went white privilege, that was where people really, really said, that's it, I'm out. And, of course, there's been a lot of backlash to that. Some people are saying, well, she did it because she's tired of having the crap kicked out of her in the WNBA by these players. Okay, but just like I talked about, it was never going to be enough. Once the woke mob came after you and these players came after you, it was never going to stop, and no amount of selling your soul during a Time magazine interview was going to help you at all. Now, to be honest, I think she gave her true feelings on how she thinks everything is. Well, that's fine, but you might want to understand that 60% of your fan base rejects the white privilege thing, and I mean Dikembe Mutombo rejects it. This country is divided and divisive enough, and all these people have supported you, and you turned your back on them. Okay, well, you thought it was going to help out. Guess what? It didn't make a day. It didn't even make a night. And we've got a WNBA owner that is literally invalidating the athlete of the year for Caitlin Clark. Just this quick. This never was going to help her. And this never was going to work for her if she was trying to do something where these people would start respecting her, because they don't have any respect for her. Her first season in the WNBA saw an unprecedented rise in viewership, which increased 48% year over year, according to a report from CNN. Time's decision to name Clark Athlete of the Year rubbed one WNBA owner the wrong way. Despite all that she's achieved in the sport over the past few years. Who am I talking about? Talking about this woman, Sheila Johnson. She is a owner of the Washington Mystics. She's also one of the co-founders of BET. And she completely invalidates this Time Magazine Athlete of the Year that Caitlin Clark won. In fact, she believes Clark shouldn't have won it. It should have been given to the entire WNBA. I mean, how'd that work out for you, Caitlin? Really? I mean, not even 24 hours, and you're being disrespected over what it is you did last year in this league, exploding the league to levels nobody's ever seen. They don't like her, and they're not going to like her. She doesn't fit in the club of the WNBA. Listen to this.
It has taken the WNBA almost 28 years to get to the point where we are now. And this year, something clicked with the WNBA, and it's because of the draft of the players that came in. It's just not Caitlin Clark. It's Reese. We have so much talent out there that has been unrecognized. And I don't think we can just pin it on one player.
There has been, this phrase has been couch, hasn't it? The Caitlin Clark effect. Why do you think that has been the case?
Well, I want to be very diplomatic about this. It's just the structure of the way media plays out race. I'm going to be very honest. I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented, and they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now, it is time for that to happen. So last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said, the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have. Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the WNBA, and I don't want to hear that. We have got to operate and become stronger as a league and respect everybody that's playing.
Again, and we've talked about this a million times, people are going to want to consume the people they want to consume. That's part of being a customer. All right. These other players may have been great this whole time, and that's great. I had no problem with Caitlin Clark saying, hey, let's make sure we recognize these other players, but don't tie it to skin color. This woman, this racist owner of the Washington Mystics, is tying it to skin color. The whole WNBA was supposed to be on Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year. Why? Question mark. Why? And you heard her say it, just because people of color. Just because. Just because. Wow. I mean, it's unbelievable. Totally. And look at the ratio on this, folks. This is a ratio like you wouldn't believe. 500,000 views and 185 likes. Nobody agrees with this woman. Nobody agreed. The ratio on this post is incredible. Angel Reese is a pathetic joke. It goes back to, once again, rat-holing Angel Reese into a conversation that we've seen the numbers for. She's not part of it. They cannot stand Caitlin Clark. They're not going to like her. And it's sad that she went down the road she did. And there is part of me that believes she did it because of she was trying. And look, I do believe she believes what she says, but I think she went public to try to get these people off her back, and they hate her. They can't stand her. They think she's not worthy. It's not Time Magazine's Athletes of the Year. Plural. It's Athlete of the Year. No, take it away from Caitlin Clark. Give it to the whole league. Why? Well, because people should have been watching before now, and they just are now. And we don't like that. Whoa, okay. That's crazy. The interview is incredibly disrespectful to Caitlin and all the players in the WNBA and the fans. The WNBA is the most destructive league in sports. It is wild. It is nuts. This right here. This woman is an owner in the league, which means she should have some functional understanding of what, being an owner of a team should be and do. Except she has no clue. Why does she have no clue? Because she has no skin in the game? Because the NBA subsidizes the league and the league would cease to exist if they didn't. Instead of jumping on board with Caitlin Clark, they look to destroy her. Now they've succeeded. The black race hustlers got their way. Clark took a knee and gave the lesbian justice warriors exactly what they demanded. And now millions of us will turn away again and stop watching. They got what they wanted, irrelevance. That's a really good comment. That's a good one to end on. It's 100% accurate. Wow. It's crazy. Again, I'm not telling anybody not to watch Caitlin Clark. If you want to watch Caitlin Clark, go ahead. Keep doing it. It's your time. It's your money. But it's absolutely crazy. You go out there, you go on this rant, you say all these things, you know it's going to be divisive. Maybe you're hoping to get some juice with the owners and the players in the league that have been treating you so badly, and Caitlin didn't make 24 hours before an owner shit all over her. Over race, by the way. Wow. And we said it won't be enough. You can't give an inch, none of it. It won't be okay. They will beat the crap out of her during games again next year. They will. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.